السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء. واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. نعوذ بالله أن نكون من أهل النار. الفصل الأول توحيد الربوبية. First فصل or chapter توحيد الربوبية. توحيد الربوبية وأنه الخالق الرازق المدبر لكل شيء وحده لا شريك له. توحيد الربوبية means may believe say Allah they exist and na He create, na He give riches, and na He govern all affairs. He one where no partner no day. The one na He be Tawheed Rububiyyah. Na the meaning that Allah they exist, na He create, give riches, na He govern affairs. وهو يشتمل على ما يلي. So from here you gonna say Tawheed Rububiyyah. It include what we follow. Al-Imanu bi wujudillah. May believe say Allah they exist. Al-Imanu bi wujudillahi ta'ala. Allah the Most High they exist. If you believe say they exist, secondly al-iqraru bi anna Allah ta'ala khaliqu kulli shay. May you confirm from your heart, say Allah na He create everything, wa malikuhu na He get all thing, wa razikuhu na He provide riches for all thing, wa annahu al-muhyi, and na He they keep alive anything where they are alive. Na Allah make He be alive. Al-mumit, and anything where die, na Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make He die. An-nafi'u ad-dar, na He the benefit, na He the harm. Any benefit or harm they come now from me. Al-mutafarridu bi ijabati dua, and na only He one the answer at dua. You supplicate, you beg, na only He the answer. Alladhi lahu al-amru kullu, where all affairs na He on. Wa biyadihi al-khayru kullu, all good thing they na for His hand. Al-qadiru ala ma yasha, where He get ability for what way He like him. If He do what way He like him. Al-muqaddiru li jami'ul umur, and na He be decree all affairs. Al-mutasarrifu fiha, and na He the change the affair the way He like him. Na He the do what way like him inside the affair. Al-mudabbiru laha, na He the governor. Laysa lahu fi zalika kullihi sharikun. All these things will list them, count them, and even they will over count them. No man know they were a partner for Allah inside. Now you want the duam. So Tawheedul Rububiyyah na Tawheedullahi fi af'alihi. For what you were Allah the duam, may believe say na only you want fi duam. All what we the duam. Now only you want if you duam. Now this one be Tawheedul Rububiyyah. وقد تكاثرت أدلة القرآن وقد تكاثرت الأدلة في القرآن والسنة evidence they don't come plenty for inside Quran and Sunnah في إثبات الربوبية لله تعالى for establish this tawhid for lordship for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala فكل نص ورد فيه اسم الرب take Quran open them. Any text for Quran, any ayah where the word Rabb appear for day, أو ذكر فيه خصيصة من خصائص الربوبية, or they mention characteristic among the characteristics of Rububiyyah, كالخلق like creation, والرزق like enrichment, والملك possession, والتقدير for decree, والتدبير for govern, وغيرها many others, فهو من أدلة الربوبية. It be among the evidence for Rububiyyah. Any ayah where talk about any of the characteristics of Rububiyyah, that means say the ayah the talk about Rububiyyah. كقوله تعالى, like this same for Allah we say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah, he say all praise, all thanks, all congratulatory statement. It be reserved now for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rabbil Alameen, Lord for the whole world. So this kalimat Rabb for here, it shows say Rububiyyah they inside the matter. Now why that they talk say they build Surah Al-Fatiha on top, three names them for Allah. Three names them for Allah. Allahu, Ar-Rabb, Ar-Rahman. Now these three be the foundation for the surah. Imam Ibn al-Qayyim for inside Madarij al-Salikin, he don't expatiate for inside the matter. فَمَنْ أَرَادَ الْمَزِيدَ فَلْيَرْجِعْ إِلَيْهِ. Now we one additional talk for the matter, make it go for Ibn al-Qayyim. وَكَقَوْلِهِ سُبْحَانَهُ. Like this ayah where Allah does say, Allah wanna listen. Lahul khalq wal amr, creation and command. Then for Allah, and naidi create and naidi command what we create them for do what we want them. All this one na'i one. This one too the shona rububiyyah. Wa qawlihi jalla wa ala. And like talk where Allah talk is a qul man biyadihi malakutu kulli shay. Wal malakut al mulk. Say now who where dominion and possession for everything then for a hand. Na ye honor, ownership for everything na Allah get him. Yeah. وقد أمر الله العباد بالنظر والتفكر في آيات الله الظاهرة. Allah don't command his servant بالنظر والتفكر. May the people look, then they contemplate, they check sense, use their brain. Fi ayatillahi dhahira, for ayat and for Allah, where they be manifested. That means a universal ayah, where they say, min al makhluqatil ulwiyyati was sufliya. For what where Allah create them, whether na heavenly kaku them or nothing where they on top this ground. Allah don't command we say, may we look contemplate for the liyastadillu biha ala rububiyyatihi subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that made them take that one, make Allah evidence where they show say rububiyyah for Allah it exists. That means say na Allah ye one, they do it without the support of any. قال الله تعالى, Allah the Most High to say وَفِي الْأَرْضِ آيَاتٌ لِلْمُوقِنِينَ, for inside this ground signs and wonders then day for people where they get certainty, people where they get yakin. When they look and check, they gonna say sign and wonderful thing they did for this ground. وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ and inside una body. Una see una self. Ayah den day, signs and wonders the day inside una. أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ una no go get sense. أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ afwan una no go look it day inside your skin. When you check on your skin, you go no say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala na you want to do what you way like him. فأخبر الباري جل وعلا the creator when I be Allah he inform anna fil ardi ayatin say for inside this ground wonderful signs they day wa alamatin and signs kathira plenty tadullu ala adamati khaliqiha where they show the greatness of the creator of this ground wa qudratihi al-bahira and a clear ability mimma qad khalaqa fiha min sunufin nabat for what we create when a different kind of plants wal hayawanat and animals wal jibal and mountains wal sahari and deserts wal rimal and sansan wal bihar and oceans and seas wal anhar and rivers wa kadhalika ma fi khalqi al insani min al ayat al kathira. Now so for inside the creation of human being, when you see human being body, you go see plenty signs them. Allati tadullu ala rububiyyati Allah ta'ala, where it show Allah lordship. Wa min dhalika ma fi tarkibihi min al-hikami. And if you see the way they arrange human being, the wisdom way they inside. في وضع كل عضو من أعضائه في المحل الذي هو محتاج إليه فيه. In the way where Allah put any part for money, body for place where person need them. You never put hand for place for foot or foot for place for hand, or head under foot or foot on top head. Allah never do and so. وَمَا بَيْنَ بَنِي الْإِنسَانِ مِنَ الْإِخْتِلَافِ فِي اللُّغَاتِ. And if you see what way they inside human being, when a difference is for language, any man talk your own country talk different wal alwan and different color. وَمَا بَيْنَهُمْ مِنَ التَّفَاوُتِ فِي الْعُقُولِ. And then the way they differ for their brain, in the way of their understanding, any man get the understanding, any man get the own level for brain. وَالْفُهُمْ and understanding, وَالْحَرَكَاتِ and every movement. وَمَا جُبِلُوا عَلَيْهِ مِنَ الْإِرَادَاتِ وَالْقِوَى. And what way they naturally create them on top. مِنَ الْإِرَادَاتِ, their determination. Wal-qiwa and their force, the driving force where they make and make their activities occur. وَمَا فِي ابْتِدَاءِ خَلْقِ الْإِنسَانِ مِنَ الْآيَاتِ الْعَظِيمَةِ. And if you look the beginning of human creature, what were they inside in a great signs and wonders. إِذْ كَانَ نُطْفَةً, when he be a sperm, ثُمَّ عَلَقَةً, then he be a clutch, clot, summa mudga, it don't be small flesh for meat, summa idhaman, then don't be bone, summa nufikha fihi ruh, then they blow soul inside, fa idha huwa sami'un basir, he just appeared here, EDC. summa ukhrija min batni ummihi sagiran da'if al-qiwa wal haraka. They move man from belly for imami, where he be weak, and then in movement be very weak. Power no day, movement no day strong. Summa kullama ta'ala umruhu takamalat qiwahu wa harakatu. Takamalat qiwahu wa harakatu. And then after that, the more it grow, then you force it complete, and then your movement to the complete. Hatta ala bihil halu ila ansara yabnil muduna wal husun. So take this small baby, na ye come at the end of the matter, na ye the build cities them, na ye the build fortress them, big fence. Wa yusafiru fi aqtar al-ard, and it travel for all corner for on top ground. Wa yaktasibu wa yajma'u al-amwal, it gain the gather money. Walahu fikrun, it think, wa ra'yu, it get idea, wa ilm, it get knowledge. kullum bihazbi, any man according to your own. فَسُبْحَانَ مَنْ أَقْدَرَهُمْ. Glory be to Allah when He give them the ability. وَسَيَّرَهُمْ, and then وَسَيَّرَهُمْ, subhanahu wa ta'ala mekan dedi waka, nabi dem di waka, mekam dedi waka. وَصَرَّفَهُمْ فِي فُنُونِ الْمَعَاشِ وَالْمَكَاسِبِ, and then He turn human being for different fields for life and different fields for living and for living. وَفَاوَةَ بَيْنَهُمْ فِي الْإِلْمِ, and He make differences between them for knowledge, وَالْفِكْرِ for thinking, وَالْغِنَى for riches, وَالْفَقْرَ and poverty, وَغَيْرِ ذَلِكَ many others. قال الله تعالى, Allah to say, وَإِلَهُكُمْ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ. Una Lord, we una supposed to worship na one God. La ilaha illahu, nothing no day we deserve for be worshiping through the Sebi. Ar-Rahmanu, na He we get the broad mercy, where He get He possess Ar-Rahim, and then na He descend the mercy for the one we choose inside His heaven. Inna fi khalqi samawati wal ard, inside the creation of heaven and earth. Wa ikhtilafi al-layli wan nahar, and the way day and night it change. Sometimes day the long past night, sometimes night the long past day. Sometimes we day inside daytime, sometimes we day inside night. The way it change. Sometimes cool they come, sometimes place the hot. وَالْفُلْكِ الَّتِي تَجْرِي فِي الْبَحْرِ, and when you see ship, the way it run inside sea. بِمَا يَنْفَعُ النَّاسَ, between waka what way go benefit people. وَمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِمَّا, if you look what way Allah descend from heaven, when a water rain where they come down, if you look that one, contemplate for the فَأَحْيَا بِهِ الْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ مَوْتِهَا, and then He keep alive this ground after the ground don't die. وَبَثَّ فِيهَا مِن كُلِّ دَابَّةٍ, and then Allah don't spread from everything where the worker on top ground. كُلُّ مَا يَدُبُّ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ فَهُوَ دَابَّةٌ, anything where the worker mash ground in him na dabba. وَتَصْرِيفِ الرِّيَاحِ, and the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did change wind. Make and sometimes wind the commode na Janubiya, Shamaliya, that means say na south, north. Someone na Garbiya, Sharqiya, west, east. Na so the wind commode. Sometimes it be na different. Sometimes it come with cool. Sometimes it come with hot. Sometimes the wind they come with rain, sometimes they come with rain. All this one na Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the tontonam the way He like him. وَالسَّحَابِ الْمُسَخَّرِ بَيْنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ, and if you look the cloud, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala He make a day in between heaven and earth. لَآيَاتٍ, all this one go be na signs and wonders. لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ, for people where they use their brain, use their sense. ففي الآية الأولى, for the first ayah we will mention ذكر الله تعالى توحيد الألوهية وإلهكم إله واحد. He don't mention na توحيد الألوهية, for say na Allah deserve the worship. ثم ذكر في الآية التي بعدها الدليل عليه بذكر بعض خصائص الربوبية. And then the next ayah from إن في خلق السماوات والأرض, Allah mention the evidence where they confirm say na He they deserve for worshipper. This one na attitude for Al-Quran al-Karim. It used Tawheed al-Rububiyyah as evidence for call people may they enter for Tawheed al-Uluhiyyah or Tawheed al-Ibadah. This one throughout the Quran na so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala idwam. وَقَرُّ يَا أَنْبَعْدِ السَّلَفِ أَنَّهُ قَالَ, they don't narrate from some predecessors of this ummah when them get authority for talk for tafsir for Quran we hear. If you see we define some tafsir for some man that say they are on nobabi. أنه قال لما نزلت الآية الأولى طلب المشركون آية على أنه لا إله إلا الله فنزلت الآية الثانية It's a time where the first verse become, say now only Allah deserve me to worship you, made them not join you with any partner. And then Mushrikun, they ask and say, may them bring them proof. Then they tell us, inna fi khalqi samawati wal ardi ila akhir. They bring them the proof for the second ayah. وقال سبحانه وتعالى Allah to say أفلا ينظرون إلى الإبل كيف خلقت. People where they deny Allah, they no go see camel the way they create them. This one not the best form for education. When you want to teach person, you bring ye al-amthilatul qariba. Bring ye example where they corner ye. No Arab man nothing talk say no camel. Because if you not get camel, at least for one day you go must see camel and you see what the camel they do and you go see the structure for camel and you know behavior for camel. Even if you never ever get them, nothing will do for your community. So this one they make camel knowledge stand in the way we know come out. Allah say people where they deny say Allah no they never see camel. Kayfa khuliqat. How they create camel. Wa ila samai they never dig their head see heaven. Kayfa rufi'at, how they put her up. Wa ila al-jibali, and they never see mountains, big mountains the way that they exist. Kayfa nuswibat, how they implant them, how they plant them, they keep them where they know the shake. Wa ila al-ardi, and they know they see the ground where they work on top. Kayfa sutihat, how they spread the ground in the way where they work for on top. We be straight. All this one now close signs them and wonders where if person see him, he go conclude say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. وقد استدل العلماء malam them for knowledge wal hukama and people them for wisdom min al muwahhidina among people where they accept the oneness of Allah ala rububiyyatillahi bi ayatil kawniyya. They don't make evidence for say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala na you get rububiyya, na you get right or deserve for be worship in truth bi ayatihil kawniyya, where universal verses. Universal verses na verse them way concern what where Allah created inside universe. You know, say all this universe, when they talk about universe, it big in the way where they want put nisbatul ardi ilal kaun, the relation for this big ground where they live on top, as compared to the universe, they just put a small dot. They say that place we occupy now only dot. Subhanallah. So plenty signs they did for inside al-kaun, where all Allah mean for put and say make you show for we say it exists and na it do what you way want for do the way what you want for the one way the way we see and say correct for do walau bidhalika aqwalun kathira. They don't talk plenty for put evidence for say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala it exists. Wa khutab, they make khutbah on top mimbar. Wa ash'ar, and they get shi'r, where they make a mashhura, where it be popularly known, shi'r, where they confirm say Allah they exist. Only through shi'r. So people they don't talk based on evidence, kind by kind. ومن ذلك among the shi'r evidence we come now in the form of shi'r. قول ابن المعتز. Ibn al-Mu'taz he talk. Ibn al-Mu'taz does say what he say faya ajaban kayfa yu'sal ilahu. He say oh wonderful thing, how they go disobey Allah. Nobody know the reason why person get for go against Allah a command. Am kayfa yajhaduhul jahidu, or how any man way they deny, how if he deny Allah? If he deny Allah, how? Why you talk say they not fit deny Allah? Why you talk say it wonder you the way they disobey Allah? He say walillahi fi kulli tahrikatin wa fi kulli taskinatin shahidu He say Allah for any movement or any lack of movement, he get a witness where it shows say ye Allah day. Any shake or not shake, it shows say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala it exists. وَفِي كُلِّ شَيْءٍ لَهُ آيَةٌ. Everything it gets signed for inside it indicate Allah. تَدُلُّ عَلَىٰ أَنَّهُ وَاحِدٌ. Where it shows say Allah na one. Na Ibn al-Mu'tazzi bait this bait na summary for Tawheed. Because it starts with Tawheed al-Uluhiyya. كيف يوصل إله, how they will go against Allah. This one is Tawheed al-Uluhiyya. That means say he calls and made a worship Allah, ye one, and made a not join you with partner. وَهَذَا هُوَ تَوْحِيدُ الْأُلُوهِيَّةِ وَتَوْحِيدُ الْعِبَادَةِ. Then كَيْفَ يَجْهَدُهُ الْجَاهِدُ. You don't stand now for internal Tawheed al-Rububiyyah, when he be the backing evidence for Tawheed al-Uluhiyya. وَهَذَا نَوْ مِنْ أَنْوَاءِ التَّوْحِيدِ. This kind of Tawheed, وَهُوَ تَوْحِيدُ الرُّبُوبِيَّةِ, naif single out Allah alone, say naif deserve same all thing where the do and na ye deserve me the attribute for ye, link for ye, say na ye the do and ye one without participation of any. This Tawheed la yakfi wa'dahu lidukhuli fil Islam. When you get a you know correct you for be a Muslim. When you accept, say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they exist, na ye create, give riches, govern all affairs, fashion all things, designer, control everything. What we like and I go be. What we know like I know be. All this one you believe, you never be Muslim. Until Tawheedul Ibadah come. All this who account and Shaitan to know. Shaitanul Rajim, he get this Tawheed. Fir'aun Dhul Autad, he get him. Hamana, their own Karuna Kullu. People where their name be pronounced for disbelief, they get this one. Abu Jahl, people from Makkah, all they get him. So Tawheed Rububiyyah, you know they make you a Muslim. But lack of Tawheed Rububiyyah, they make you kafir. Bal min akfaril kafirin. It will make you the worst of all unbelievers. Because for inside history, people where they reject the existence of Allah, now very few people. They never get kuffar where they say Allah no day. They feel mistake Allah. Take different things say na Allah when be Allah. But for say no supreme being no day, when you get the upper hand for control over everything, all man accept say day. So now for determine the supreme being na ye problem day. So man go say the supreme being na arata, so one go to say na cow, so one go to say na cockroach, so one go say na fire, so one go say na woman, so one go say na Nabi Isa, so one go say na Ali ibn Abi Talib, so one go wa hakada. All them na people where they be perverted, they don't go astray. Ashabu Sirat al-Mustaqim, na the way they talk say na Allah be the supreme being. We're not in no day above he, and nobody know the above he. فَقَدْ كَانَ الْمُشْرِكُونَ مُقِرِّينَ بِهِ فَلَمْ يَنْفَعْهُمْ ذَلِكَ. Idol worshippers one day Muhammad returned, they be no say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala na they do all things, they accept the rububiyyah, but you know but benefit them. وَلَمْ يُدْخِلُهُمْ ذَلِكَ وَلَمْ نعم. That one nobody make and they enter Islam, you know put them for Islam. لأنهم مشركون في توحيد الألوهية, because they associate partner for توحيد الألوهية. لصرفهم بعض أنواع الإبادة, because they descend away some types of worship to someone they will not be Allah. Kadu'a like supplication, wazafi like sacrifice, wal istighatha like seek relief, lima abudatihim for what way they worship and call asnam like idols, wal malaika and angels, wa ghairihim and many other things then. قال علامة اليمن, big malam for Yemen, al-imam, leader for knowledge, al-mujtahid, where he don't reach level for read Quran and then read what we malam then talk, and then may ye to get your own choice. Talk say ye choose na this one na be that one na that one, they call and say al-mujtahid alladhi ijtama'a fihi jami'u alatil ijtihad, where all instrument for ijtihad there for ye. This matter for ijtihad needs more explanation. Then I tell you now why it need explanation. The explanation is al-ijtihad, you must get ulumul ala, instrumental knowledge. That's what they call them. Where it will enable you understand Quran or Sunnah. Number one, instrumental knowledge na ilmul lugha, for know the Arabic language. Because Quran na Arabic book. And for say you don't understand Quran, you must learn Arabic. So in the course of learning Arabic, you go learn all the different fields them for Arabic. Field where concern how they change kalima, so they may get different meaning for any junction where the changes go in. They call it say ilmu sarf or ilmu tasrif. Ad-darb, darib, madrub, madrib, midrab, daraba, yadribu, idrib, darrab. All this one na ad-darb, the original dad, ra, ba, where it changes so into different meaning, you get for no. And then after that one, you go learn ilmun nahaw. For say you go know how ending for Arabic word, all the ilmun nahaw, millions of books where they write them for day, all the ilmun nahaw, a problem now how you go put tashkil or dabt في أواخر الكلمات العربية تبعا لاختلاف العوامل الداخلة عليها. When the amil did change, the ending do the change. You go must learn how it change, and if you never learn that one, you go cause problem. So begin here in Ipa, the worker for long journey, they carry water chop for back their camel. They begin to say, Ya abati atishta. You know, Togi the worker. Ya abati atishta. Pa the worker, pa no the be testy. So they begin fall. He say, what do you? He say, hungry for water. He say, where you know about to? He say, I don't talk. He say, Halla damam tita. He say, why you not put Dhamma on top? You for die because of Dhamma. You want to say, na atish tu. You begin to say atishta, where it means say me, where they ride you are there for front, na me the hungry water and I know the hungry water. So journey continue. If you don't know now for prayer, you go be mushrik where you eat now for prayer for Allah. Sirat alladhina an'amtu alayhim. Say now you the make ni'mah for people, not be Allah. You can't ride inside a house in front of you, move ni'mah for your hand, send a back for yourself. And amtu. Al-ilmu bi dabti awakhir al-kalimat. Then al-adab. Then you read to al-arud, balaga. All this field of knowledge now for understand luga. And anyone get your own participation. So go take you to level where you go to read Arabic language na harfan. Like Ibn Hisham al-Ansari, Ibn Mughni al-Labibi, and Kutub al-A'arib. He take na harfan. Hamza. How did they write them? It means say what? You get how many meaning? And the example of those meanings in the Quran. Ba. Now how many meaning for ba? Day. You go bring them and with all the examples. So this one all it concern ilmul luga where you go first get them. Before be able for read and correct, put tashkil correct, know the differences of kalimat, then start now for know the meaning. Then after that one, you go now for ilmu tafsir, ilmu mustalah al-hadith, ilmu usul al-fiqh. All this one they call and say ulumul ala. It means say you gather an instrument for learn what you know but start. Like a carpenter, they go buy plank keeper, find nail keeper, take some paper, put on for corner. You don't make bed, you gather an instrument. So when you gather this one, usulul fiqh, all this one they then you enter now inside aqwalul ulama. Maybe you start for understand with all the Arabic. La yalzamuna fi shay. Finish after 20 years, 30 years, you learn all. You can't talk they will ask you say man salafuka. Say who become before you for this understanding? Say no, Abibna Salam mother, no, that one not be matter for knowledge, you did talk a different thing. Imam Ahmad already put on a law. Say you know correct, maybe we can talk for matter, let's select a fiha imam. When you know get who you go caught in front. Upon all these things, when you bring ayah, as you said now, who among the Salaf understand this ayah the way we want to come? You get photos saying Abdullah ibn Abbas, ibn Mas'ud. Now these people where they get right for talk made in here. With all this one, you go know aqwalul ulama. Then ittifaquhum, you go know they agree on what he. Because la yajuzu ihdathu khilaf ba'da al-ittifaq as-sabiq. If ulama they agree, you know we can't bring disagreement for matter. You have to come out the matter too. When you read it, you say no, this matter na matter we don't finish. Then you go know ikhtilaf, where they make their ikhtilaf, and then you go know the kind of ikhtilaf where they did na ikhtilaf tadad or ikhtilaf tanawwu. All this one with many other things them na yid make a maybe mujtahid. So when you read ayah or hadith, don't say the ayah means so or the hadith means so for you. This one, plenty malam, they don't reach that level. Plenty. Why I take time explain this thing? Because some people, their knowledge they start now with rutbat al-ijtihad. The first day we carry exercise book with pencil, go you don't for makaranta, na that day we be mujtahid. You go read Quran, English translation, don't say this one na so you hukumu de. Hukumu. Ibn al-Qayyim for inside a book, Alamul Muwaqqi'ina ar-Rabbil Alameen or Ilamul Muwaqqi'ina ar-Rabbil Alameen, he makes some bad way go make you fear. For say no be run your mouth they talk for matter for adini carelessly. Now. So ala kulli hal al mujtahid na man we get ahla. Maybe say you go just start Arabic you don't know. Quran you know fi read them. Hadith you don't know anything for hadith. Knowledge for hadith you don't know. Knowledge for hadith only wallahi if you take them. Your life go finish where hadith no man finish. Because Shuba talks say knowledge for hadith, na knowledge where your life go finish, your money go finish, where you never finish with hadith. When you see how ulama al hadith they work that matter, you go worry. So hadith they are check say na hadith for itikaf. La itikafa illa fi salasi masajid. Either this hadith or some other hadith where concern say if you want travel, you feel trouble, you know, but start for go waka. Either this one of these two hadiths, Sheikh Albani take it take 15 years for decide whether the hadith na sahih or not da'if. 15 years. Now who fish you don't 15 years they wait. Ye get patient. Why? Because nothing where you must look at. You want put na adini. Something day when people take and say na halal, you want to say na haram. By the authentication of that hadith. Or that thing where people they take and say na haram, you want make it be halal. Al-Imam al-Mujtahid Muhammad ibn Ismail al-San'ani. Muhammad ibn Ismail al-San'ani rahimahullah na mujtahid. He gets on a nice book where he write on matter for Tawheed. He say al-Aslu al-Rabi'. He say principle number 4. أن المشركين الذين بعث الله الرسل إليهم مقرون أن الله خالقهم. Idol worshippers where Allah send the messengers, then says they confirm, accept, saying Allah create them. وَلَئِنْ سَأَلْتَهُمْ مَنْ خَلَقَهُمْ لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهِ. He say, Wallahi, if you ask them, say now who created them, they go talk for you, say now Allah. وَأَنَّهُ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ, and He created heaven and earth. وَلَئِنْ سَأَلْتَهُمْ مَنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْض. Wallahi, if you go ask them who created heavens and earth, the lam where you see where kawe fata wala, they call and say lamul muti'a lil qasam. Say na lam where the indicates swearing they na wada they talk say wallahi for the tafsir. Allah say wallahi, if you go ask them, say who create heaven and earth, la yaqulunna khalaqahunna al-azizul alim. They go to say na the almighty way past all thing, all man, and where he get knowledge. Wa annahu ar-razzaq, and he give riches alladhi yukhrijul hayya min al-mayyit, moved living thing from non-living thing, wa yukhrijul mayyita min al-hayy, and moved thing way na die thing from thing way they allow. Wa annahu alladhi yudabbiru al-amra min as-samai ila al-ard, and he govern affair from heaven to ground to up, all naidi do. Wa annahu alladhi yamliku as-sam'a wal absara wal af'ida, and naidi be the honor and possessor for hearing, for seeing, and for people their heart naidi honor. قُلْ مَنْ يَرْزُقُكُمْ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Ya Muhammad, to ask them, say now who the given riches for inside heaven and earth. Amman yamliku sam'a wal absara, or now who get hearing and seeing. Wa man yukhrijul hayya min al mayyit, now who the move living thing from what we not be living. Wa yukhrijul mayyita min al hayy, and move what you were na dead thing or not be living thing from living thing. That means say na they move X from fowl from X. Na they move man from sperm from man. Na they move jahil from alim from jahil. You see man get knowledge, he born person when illiterate jahil. Or man when illiterate may born piki when alim. All this one na hayyu min al-mayyid wal mayyid min al-hayy. All it happen and the reverse it be true. Now who did do na Allah? Wa man yudabbiru al-amr. As in say now who the govern affair. Now who the make movement of all these bodies, they move, they work out, they never jam, they never make accident, confusion never be. Movement for sun, for moon, for stars, movement for all what way they move. Now who the governor regulate them, put up for order. فَسَيَقُولُونَ Allah. They say go ask them, but if you ask them, no say they go to say na Allah. فَقُلْ أَفَلَا تَتَّقُونَ. Talk for them, say they want to go fear Allah. This ayah, na among ayah when a mu'jiza, miracle, where they confirm say Muhammad na Rasulullah. Miracle for name Muhammad, maybe say, they don't talk for them, say who create this one, who give riches, they go to say na Allah. Maybe for them the miracle day. Was that the miracle day? Now say they say go ask them this question, and they answer this way they go give them. And then he go ask the question, read the ayah, and then ask them, then they not be fit for go against the answer. If not, but as well Allah to say they go talk say na Allah, they must talk say na Allah. Just as he talk for himself سيقول السفهاء من الناس ما والله عن قبلتهم التي كانوا عليها. Foolish ones among people, they go say what the 10 Sahaba and the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam from their Qibla where they became facing. Foolish people they go talk and the foolish people talk. Una we keep quiet. Since we they told any man way talk now foolish man, una no for talk. So me we can ask and say this ayah ma'ana go come or the manna don't pass. And if the partner went and outside, no, the foolish people they talk. Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tab. Basute sayasla nar. About 15 years where they made dawah Islamiyya. But even for Juk Abu Lahab nobody to say la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. So that many people begin to say, how Quran go to say says la naran and then na it don't make kalima to shahada. You know fit. Now the mujiza that. So go ask them and they go to say na Allah. Then if they talk Allah, tell them say afala tattaqun. Naam. قل لمن الأرض ومن فيها إن كنتم تعلمون. Ask them. Say this ground and who they dey on top this ground. Now who on them? In kuntum ta'lamuna if una know. Sayaquluna lillah. They go say no na Allah ikaku. Then go talk say na Allah ikaku. Wala fala tazakkaruna. Then why una know think. Say if na Allah get this ground and any man way there on top this ground, why una no go think? May lead una for believe in Allah. Qul man rabbus samawati sab'i wa rabbul arshil azim. Tell them, say, 7 heaven. Now who create them, the governor and the manage the affair. And now who be the Lord of the big throne. Sayaquluna lillah, they go say na Allah on. Qul afala tattaqun. Tell them, say they no go fear Allah. Qul man biyadihi malakutu kulli shay'in wa huwa yujiru wa la yujaru alayh. Ask them. Say the dominion and possession, ownership for everything. Then for who we hand. Wa huwa yujiru anayi, they protect. And if you need for do something for some man, no man of you protect them. Wala yujaru alayhi. In kuntum ta'lamuna, if ibise una no, sayaquluna lillah, they go say na Allah. Ulfa anna tusharun. Then they make una magic na ha. Una to say Muhammad did use na magic na how. Where this one na clear proof and evidence where una no say na Allah get all this thing. And na name Muhammad di can say me una access say na he get them and then me una worship you one. Who say magic dey inside the matter? Fa anna tusharun. Or how did it take una sense away from this reality after una confirm them? If you let's say they make una na magic. Now, وهذا ما أقوله في كفره. Now Firaun this with the extremism inside this belief, he passed limit for this belief. وَدَعَوَاهُ أَكْبَهَ دَعَوَا. And then he made the worst claim. وَنُطْقِهِ بِالْكَلِمَةِ الشَّنَعَى. And he don't pronounce what will be very ugly. يَقُولُ اللَّهُ فِي حَكِّهِ حَكِيًا عَنْ مُوسَى عَلَيْهِ السَّلَامِ. Here what where Allah did talk concerning Firaun, where Allah did narrate and say the talk commander for Musa him out. لَقَدْ عَلِمْتَ مَا أَنزَلَ هَؤُلَاءِ إِلَّا رَبُّ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ بَصَائِرَ. Firaun, no doubt, no day, you know. Say no one never sent down these signs and wonders except the Lord of heaven and earth. Firaun, no. Let me say Rububiyyah there for Firaun. وهو أكفر الكافرين. وقال إبليس الشيطان الرجيم, source of all evil, he said إني أخاف الله رب العالمين. He said fear Allah when I be the Lord of the whole world. Now he create everything with his yam. Waqala Rabbi, he say my Lord. So he say na Lord. He say Allah na Lord. Shaitan don't talk so Rabbi, my Lord. Bima agawaitani, for sika say you move me for root. He call he say my Lord. Waqala, he said, Rabbi, my Lord, again, fa'andirni ila yawmi yub'athun, delay me no hurry take my soul, so take me judgment day be. Wa kullu mushrikin, any man may the associate partner with Allah, muqirrun bi anna Allah khaliqu, he confirms say Allah na creator, wa khaliqu samawati wal ard, and Allah be the creator of heavens and earth, wa rabbihinna, wa rabbuhunna, and I be the Lord, wa rabbu ma fihima, and I be the Lord of what we they inside them, wa raziqum, na I reach them. وَلِهَذَا احْتَجَّ عَلَيْهِمُ الرُّسُلُ بِقَوْلِهِمْ. Now why the messenger they put hujjah for their people, they talk for and say, أَفَمَنْ يَخْلُقُ كَمَنْ لَا يَخْلُقُ. Ye way it decreed, they feel compare with ye way you know decreed. وَبِقَوْلِهِمْ and they make hujjah. Let us say, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ تَدَعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ لَنْ يَخْلُقُوا ذُبَابًا وَلَوْ اجْتَمَعُوا لَهُ. Say that what they want to call them beside Allah, they no fit create fly, even if they gather for creator. They no fit produce fly. وَالْمُشْرِكُونَ مُقِرُّونَ بِذَلِكَ. Idol worshippers, they confirm this one. لَا يُنْكِرُونَهُ, they no deny. انتهى كلامه رحمه الله. Therefore, Al-Amiru San'ani, he talk in. And with the end of this he talk, we too will likely come to the end of our own lesson. But this year explanation, you will see how the matter clear. May you know, take and say when you get Tawheed Rububiyyah and all. Because some people, they don't make mistake for this bab. They say the highest level where man go reach, now forget Tawheed Rububiyyah. They tell them, say that one may be something. Why? Because even Fir'aun get an, Iblis get an, Abu Jahl get an, all kuffar they get an. But that one never put them for Islam. And their ma'araka, their war with Islam, it no be bina for Rububiyyah. It be bina for Tawheedul Uluhiyyah. إنهم كانوا إذا قيل لهم لا إله إلا الله يستكبرون. Now for the problem be there. Say may they worship Allah ye one, they go strong head. But for say Allah they exist, na ye create, na ye they give riches, they govern, they fashion, they organize, they nurture, all this one palaba no de na so ide. Starting from Iblis al-La'in ila akhir man yakfuru billah la kathara Allahu amsalahum. All they agree. So they the last man we can't talk say you know accept matter for Allah. If you know be mukabir, that means a strong head person where the sitting the still insist say nabi. You know say the people then they know green. Egyptian they talk say anza wala utarat. When I know anza wala utarat, say na she good. Even if I see the fly with wing na she na line na she good. It is shandai for you talk you know the sheikh. Black like what you know na white. Why you insist na white just like that? So that one too then day. This one make I remember some people where they deny haqaiq. Thing when in reality they deny. They deny say color they exist. You know if you to say that one na white, you know if you to say this one na black, you know if you to say that one na red. Say unto me to say now, according to you the CC are white. If some man can look and say, but me, the CC are black, now that's why. Because ye for himself, it not be anything. Now, we now, the talk what we will be. So these people, they divide within themselves. So there's some one day, they call themselves La Adariya. Say when they ask about anything, they go to say, they no say the thing now what. As you say, you be who, you go to say, yes, say no say you be who. And say nothing no get hakika. Ibn al-Jawzi talk say, medicine for these people, made them bring firewood, put fire, make cash, then hold them, come put her in front of her, say now what it is. If you say you don't know, make them put it inside, you go no. Make them burn you. If you say you don't know whether the fire or not before, make them put it inside. They can want to be photo for you with Delil. Because Delil not going to help you. Now only fire when you burn you going to say no hakika de. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.